Welcome to Gearhead Lab, your all-in-one garage for car reviews, trim comparisons, maintenance hacks, and real-world repair tricks. Imagine you're gliding down the highway, the hum of your engine perfectly synced with your favorite playlist. But suddenly, a grinding sound breaks the rhythm. The steering wheel shakes, your dash lights up like a Christmas tree, and just like that, the car you counted on lets you down, thousands of dollars before you even hit that critical 50,000-mile mark. Sounds dramatic? It happens more often than you think, and here's the kicker. It's almost always due to simple habits most drivers don't even realize they're doing. Today, we're exposing the 7 engine habits that will absolutely ruin your car way before 50,000 miles. If you care even a little about your ride or your wallet, this is the video you watch all the way through. Now, let's jump in. And while you may think, I'm a careful driver, I'd never trash my own car, some of these habits are so sneaky, even the pros get caught. So buckle up, because you're about to find out if you're a car's best friend or its worst enemy. Alright, let's warm up with the first habit, a classic that millions are guilty of every morning. Picture the scene. It's cold. You've just rolled out of bed and still holding your coffee, you turn your car on and immediately drive off. Maybe you even floor it to make that green light. No time to waste. But what is your engine thinking? Here's the truth. Failing to let your engine warm up, especially on cold mornings, is like making a sprinter dash full speed seconds after leaving bed. Cold oil is thick, sluggish, and it just can't get into every nook and cranny. Those precious first seconds, the metal parts inside your engine are rubbing together with little lubrication. Each time, a tiny bit more wear is happening, invisible to you, but deadly over the long run. It's not about babying your car for hours, just give it that 1 minute, let the fluids circulate, and you're saving yourself from a mountain of repair bills down the road. Miss this habit repeatedly, and hitting 50,000 miles without a problem becomes more wishful thinking than reality. Next up, we need to talk about something that's become a silent epidemic with today's fast-paced world: ignoring your check engine light. Let's be real for a second. When that amber warning blinks on, half of us either hope it'll go away or slap a piece of tape over it and call it problem solved. But here's the brutal reality. That light is your car's way of whispering, "Help me." Maybe your fuel mixture is off, maybe there's a misfire, or something's wrong with the emission system. Left unchecked, what starts as a $50 fix can spiral into a blown head gasket, seized pistons, or even a total engine replacement. Waiting just one more week turns that gentle nudge into a sledgehammer on your bank account. So next time your car lights up like Times Square, do your future self a favor. Get it scanned right away. Now let's take a turn toward one of the biggest car killers out there. Imagine you're driving along, grooving to a podcast, when you notice the engine temperature creeping higher and higher. Maybe you think, I'll just make it to the next exit. Here's why that's a terrible plan. Habit number 3, driving with an overheating engine. Cars today are better than ever at warning you, but sometimes life gets busy or you tell yourself it's not that bad. But an overheated engine warps vital components. Think head gaskets and cylinder heads and molten metal drama inside your engine block. The damage stacks up every single minute you keep going. If your temperature gauge reads hot, pull over immediately, turn the car off, and let it cool. Don't risk it, even if you're running late to an interview or picking up your kids. No job, no meeting, no soccer practice is worth a 5-figure engine replacement. Here comes a habit so widespread you might not even realize you do it, using cheap, old, or the wrong engine oil. Oil is the lifeblood of your engine, and the wrong type, maybe even skipping those recommended oil changes, is like sending your heart to the gym with no oxygen. Over time, sludge builds up, friction increases, and your engine starves. Imagine a marathon runner only drinking syrup and calling it water. The result isn't pretty. Stick to the right oil, change it on schedule, and pay attention to both mileage and age. And don't let a mechanic talk you into bargain basement oil if your manual calls for full synthetic. Your future self and your engine will thank you. Now, buckle up, because habit number 5 might surprise even the most careful drivers: running dangerously low on fuel. You might think, I've got miles left, the light just came on. But here's what your engine is secretly facing. When you run your tank to empty, your fuel pump, designed to be bathed in gasoline for cooling and lubrication, starts sucking up sediment at the bottom of the tank. That sludge gets pushed straight into your fuel filter, injector, and sometimes even further. Starved fuel pumps overheat, fail early, and you're stranded on the side of the road, phone in hand, Googling towing services. Don't let it get that far. Top up when you're down to a quarter tank. It's a simple change, and it dramatically increases your car's odds of lasting well beyond 50,000. Did you catch your breath? Good, because there's another silent killer on our list: riding the clutch and aggressive driving habits. For stick-shift drivers, resting your foot on the clutch pedal, feathering it at stoplights, or shifting like you're racing in the Grand Prix chews up your clutch and messes with your engine's rhythm. For the automatic crowd, hard launches, slamming gears, and redlining for that adrenaline rush might feel glorious for 3 seconds, but every time, your engine, transmission, and even the motor mounts take a beating. Smooth is fast, fast is smooth. Treat your engine with respect during acceleration, and it will reward you with thousands of extra miles, smooth starts, and the kind of reliability that lets you road trip without a worry. And now the final, and perhaps most common, engine-ruining habit: neglecting your air filter and cooling system. It's easy to forget. Out of sight, out of mind. But just like you wouldn't run a marathon wearing a surgical mask, your engine can't breathe with a clogged air filter. Dirt, dust, and debris block airflow, the fuel mixture goes haywire, and your engine chokes. The cooling system is just as vital. Ignore worn-out coolant, let hoses crack, and you're inviting overheating and corrosion inside the most critical passageways. Regular checks, a quick glance under the hood, and a $20 air filter swap are all it takes to keep your engine running free and cool. Let's recap quickly so we don't lose sight of the big picture. 1. Don't skip warming up your engine, especially when it's cold. 2. Never ignore that check engine light, not even for a day. 3. Pull over immediately if your engine overheats. 4. Use the proper engine oil, on schedule every time. 5. Avoid running your tank near empty, top up at a quarter. 6. Ditch those aggressive driving habits and spare your clutch. 7. Keep air filters in your cooling system in check. Don't give problems a place to hide. Now here's the twist. Any one of these habits alone can shorten your engine's life, but when they pile up, when you mix 3, 4, or even all 7, that's when you wave goodbye to 50,000 miles and join the ranks of drivers facing early breakdowns, frustration, and repair bills that sting harder than any parking ticket. But there's hope. Every habit you change, even the smallest one, pushes your car toward legendary longevity. We all know that one neighbor, 15-year-old car, barely a scratch, starts up without a hitch. When asked their secret, it's never a miracle product, but a bunch of tiny mindful routines repeated day after day. You don't have to be a mechanic, you just need to care. Here's another trap many people fall into: trusting that if it's not making a weird noise, it must be fine. Modern engines are masters at hiding problems until it's too late. Routine checks, fluid levels, strange smells, a peek at your belts can catch small issues before they become deal breakers. It takes 5 minutes, tops. Make it a habit, like brushing your teeth, and your engine will reward you with a long, reliable life. Speaking of hidden enemies, let's talk about aftermarket add-ons and DIY shortcuts. That new performance chip or off-brand turbocharger might sound cool, but if installed incorrectly, they'll push your engine way past its safe zones, straining parts never designed for the extra load. Suddenly, you're dealing with overheating, misfires, or catastrophic failure. If you're thinking of modifying your engine, always consult a pro and stick to parts proven not to compromise your ride. There's also a growing trend, thanks to social media, of following so-called life hacks for car maintenance. Ever heard someone claim adding a tiny bit of 2-stroke oil to your gas tank is a shortcut to engine health, or that miracle engine flushes will clean every particle of gunk? Most of these tips are junk science at best, downright dangerous at worst. When in doubt, stick to your owner's manual or trusted sources. Your car's engineering is precise. Don't risk it for internet legend. Another subtle yet deadly habit is waiting too long between services. The "I'll do it next month" mindset is human nature, but engines aren't forgiving. Miss an oil change, delay a timing belt swap, ignore a fluid top-up, and suddenly it's not just routine maintenance, it's engine trauma. Schedule those appointments, and stick to them, even if life gets busy. Set reminders. Tie it to something memorable, like birthdays or holidays. Never leave your engine's health to chance. Let's not skip the importance of environmental awareness. If you drive in dusty areas, deal with extreme heat, or live in the city stop-and-go grind, your engine works double time. Adjust your maintenance routine. Check fluids, schedule oil and filter changes more often, and keep an ear out for abnormal engine noise. Proactive beats reactive every single time. Now consider the way little mistakes add up. Ever stalled out in deep water, then tried to restart the car instantly? Hydrolock, folks. Just one instance of water getting sucked in can bend pistons in a heartbeat. When nature throws its worst at you, heavy rain, floods, even snowdrifts, give your engine a moment's caution. Don't gun it. Don't rush. Don't always trust that you can power through. The price of caution is measured in years added to your engine's life. Let's not forget, modern cars have their own brains, computers that quietly store every rev, misfire, and skipped service. When the dealership checks your codes, your car's history is an open book. Keep up those service stamps. A well-documented maintenance record is your best friend if you decide to sell, and a huge red flag if you ever buy used. Don't be that guy with the mystery car. Be the owner every buyer trusts. Alright, real talk. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, things go wrong. Maybe it's bum luck, a bad batch of gas, or a factory recall you never received. If you hear something odd, see smoke, or feel the engine shaking in a way it never did before, don't wait. Quick action, even if it means pulling over, can be the difference between a quick fix and a total meltdown. Engines don't just get better on their own. Respect the warning signs. Save yourself the heartbreak. For those who push their cars hard, towing, high revs, mountain roads, double down on these habits. Check fluids before every big drive. Let the engine idle a bit before shutting off, especially after hard runs. Give your ride a cool down period. Tough driving doesn't have to spell doom, but only if you treat your engine like the athlete it is. And here's a quick bonus. Wash your engine bay from time to time. Not only does it make it easier to spot leaks, it stops corrosion from building up in hidden places. A clean engine is a healthy engine. You don't need to get obsessive, just a light clean once every few months prevents lots of hassle. Now, if you made it this far, you're already way ahead of most drivers. The real secret, it's never too late to turn bad habits around. Even if you're guilty of a few or all of these, your engine is tougher than you think if you start showing it some care today. Every positive step adds up, just like compounding interest. That's not just good for your bank account, it's peace of mind every time you turn the key. Let's paint a final picture. You, 5 years from now, running errands confidently, skipping past stranded cars on the side of the road, reaching 100,000 miles and beyond, while your friends marvel. All because you took 7 simple engine habits seriously, made regular checkups part of your routine, and drove smart, not just fast. That's how you go from breakdowns and bills to road trips and freedom. Your car is more than just a tool. It's your ticket to adventure, your daily partner, the backdrop to your best memories. Don't let a handful of careless habits take that away. If you want your engine to love you back, show it a little love first. If you found this guide helpful, drop your own engine questions below. Maybe even feature you in a future video. And remember, every mile you save is a memory you keep. Drive smart, enjoy the ride, and let's all make it past 50,000 miles together. Powered by Auto Shotgun Media.